Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team. We're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's got his man. Still running at the 40. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense showing blitz here. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Running to the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going deep. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got to make play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The give to the back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Buys a little time with his feet. Connection to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Warriors take over 1st and 10.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Hawaii.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Defense trying to find its way off the field on the 9th play of the drive. It'll be 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Quarterback adapting. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors!
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
A 1st down for the offense. They'll try the run. Across the 25, he's got room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 10. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll throw it on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Finds a man in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. To a drive there of 84 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, and made a nice tackle.
Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. It was a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Going to the running game. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and
fires into traffic. It's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say it. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. Really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that one.
Quarterback will audible. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The Wildcats get enough to move the chains.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. Tripped up for the tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to Memphis. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Offensively, you're going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. After the run, now to throw. Wide open downfield.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field.
325.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready? 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty.
Get set, get set.
Snap it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
He's brought in. 15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. 3rd down coming up.
Got it.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Fire.
To the air, it's Freeman. He finds his man. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Going for it all. He's got it on the left. Oh, look out. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the single back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses one. Brings up third down.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line getting set on second down. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Freeman. Zings it complete to the right.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field.
Easy.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out.
Good enough for a first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Touch pass on the run. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Freeman. It's complete to the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
We've seen this guy come up with some huge throws in this game, and already on the drive, he's thrown a couple of completions. He's got them in a rhythm. This team believes they're going to win this game because of this guy playing the quarterback position.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And it's right down the boulevard. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final second. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Trying to find his man on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On second down, he'll let it fly. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. He'll try to take it back. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.